Hey everybody, Mountain Grandma here, and today's video is all about food as medicine. And I'm sharing with you 3 recipes our family uses, starting with this fire cider that you see there, some fermented garlic, and some onion honey. And we're going to talk about why we use these and what they're good for. This is part of the My Home Apothecary collaboration being hosted by myself and Natasha over at the Budget Preppers. Make sure you leave a comment because there's going to be a giveaway. And check out the description box for the details and the other content creators that are participating. The giveaway grand prize is a home herbalist course being donated by our sponsor, Herb Whisperer. Now let's get started. And here you see the ingredients for the fire cider. We've got apple cider vinegar, a full bulb of garlic, a whole onion, about a half a cup of horseradish root, ginger, and cayenne pepper. I ended up using powdered. You're also going to need a blender. Let's get started. All right, I've got a half a cup of horseradish root in here. I'm adding in a half a cup of chopped ginger. To this, I'm going to add in a half a cup of onion. All right, next thing we're going to add in is a half a cup of garlic. I've got that chopped up real fine here. I used fresh garlic and it was basically one of these guys whole. Now to this I added about 3 tablespoons of cayenne pepper powdered. You can also add 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup fresh chopped up cayenne, or about 1/4 of a cup chopped cayenne that's dried or flakes. Now to this, I'm going to add in 3/4 of apple cider, a quart of apple cider vinegar. Okay, let's go ahead and mix that up. Now the ingredients in this fire cider, they can vary from person to person. We prefer this recipe just simply because it tastes so good. And all of the ingredients are so good for you. The ginger, the onion, the garlic. In Ayurvedic medicine, those are referred to as the Trinity herbs, and they work synergistically together to improve circulation, to improve your immune system, and they're great for your heart health as well. And then plus you've also got in there the cayenne pepper and the horseradish root, which are also both great for your circulation. And apple cider vinegar has its own wealth of benefits as well. I encourage you to look all of these up. And again, we add this to cooked food. Don't add this like in the cooking process. You want to add it to already cooked food. It's good for about 3 months or so in your refrigerator. 1 to 2 teaspoons a day is all you need, but it's great with so many things. Now, let's move on. Now, the next thing you see me doing here is I'm cutting up garlic because I'm going to make a garlic fermentation. You only need 2 ingredients from your kitchen to do this. One of those obviously is garlic, and the other is raw honey. You do want to make sure that you use the raw honey. It's the healthier honey. And honey itself has a lot of benefits for you, but the garlic is antibacterial, antifungal, antiparasitic. It's also great as an anticoagulant, great for hypertension, great for your liver health. It's an antispasmodic, and it's a diaphoretic. Just so many great things to say about garlic, and I know a lot of you have probably heard them. Great for infections, and also antiparasitic. So this garlic fermented honey is just a great thing to take during the colder months, and you can start that preparing now, and it'll be ready for you in the fall. So that's what you see me doing here, and I'm going to go through this process with you, but it's super easy. You basically peel and chop your garlic. You put it in a jar about half full, and then you want to top that off with your honey. Cover that, and then you want to make sure you have a lid on there that allows you to kind of burp it, because it's like any other fermentation. It will bubble and it'll start to create a liquid that's a little bit, if you've ever done like a kombucha or anything like that, it can get a little bit of a fizzy kind of bubble reaction going on. So you've got to make sure that you have the appropriate top on there, or at least just make sure you take that top off every day. You can keep this on your countertop. It is shelf stable, and it's also helpful for like coughs and things when you get them because of that honey. You could even make, whatever tea you like to make. We like a thyme tea when we get a cold, and we will add some of this honey to that thyme tea. And then also, I need to mention, y'all, I'm not a doctor. So my little medical disclaimer here, everyone, you need to do your own research. I'm not suggesting anything to diagnose, treat, or cure any diseases or illnesses. I'm just sharing some of the benefits that I've found from my own research and encourage you to do the same. And I'm sharing with you what our family uses. So, all right, now let's go on to the next thing. All right, and the final home remedy I'm going to share with you is a really easy home remedy for onion honey cough syrup. And that's what you see me doing here, is just chopping up some onions. This is super easy to put together. And this recipe is a recipe that's also listed in this book, Sustain Me, by Barbara O'Neill. And I wanted to share a little bit of what the inside of the book looks like as well. She goes into the details of like Manuka honey and all its benefits, and onion, and how you can use these things in your home health cabinet and with your family, not just internally but externally. And you can see all of that here. I love that it's such an easy read, this book is, with all kinds of tips throughout. And the onion cough syrup recipe isn't one that, she came up with on her own. I mean, it's been around for generations, right? And this is what people used to do. So it's just so easy to make, and it's so nice to have on hand. And I'm going to share with you how we do that here. And but I did want to show you some of this book, since this is going to be included in the giveaway prizes. We've got a whole set of 3 of her books that are going to be given away during our live giveaway for this collaboration. Check out the description box for more information on that. And let's get back to making our onion honey cough syrup. All right, so once you get your onions chopped up, you want to fill your jar up about 1/2 to 3/4 of the way, and then you're just going to cover it with honey. And as you cover it with honey, you will kind of stir it up a little bit, add a little more honey. And this is not a fermentation, by the way. This is going to go in your fridge, so you don't need to worry about putting a weight on top of it to keep the honey or the onion underneath of the honey or anything like that. It's really that simple. Once you've got that covered in honey, there it is, and you'll just keep that in the fridge and take a teaspoonful as needed. You can take that 4 to 5 times a day. I mean, it's just onion honey. This is food as medicine, all of these that you see here. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. I think it's a great starting point to use food as medicine if you're looking for home health and healing. Thank you all so much for watching, and until I see you next time, everyone, keep your joy, folks.